Welcome back to the Light Pole Podcast, everybody. I'm your host, Darian. Joey. And of course, as always, we have Kyler and Wiley, and we don't have Darren here today because Darren's with all 500 of his family members, enjoying his time.
Like I
and
said,
who knows where.
it's always Darian ruining everything. It's always on. He's always
This
on
is very true.
vacation, traveling. Like, what is this nonsense? He might as well be gone for like a whole month or something. Whatever.
Yeah. Most likely.
What a scumbag.
Anyways, this will be a different episode, I guess. We're just gonna go with the flow, no tangents, etc. And we're gonna start with movie news as always. Wiley, it's on you, all on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You got
This
no one to
one's-
bounce off of.
This one's for you, Darian. Let's start with a piece of movie news that caught a lot of people by surprise. I'm pretty sure Joey may have heard about this. I'm not sure if Kyler has. Idris Elba has officially been confirmed to voice Knuckles in the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie.
What?
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah.
so much.
So I
did
thought
not
I
expect
thought
that.
Joey would have heard that.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't expect that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
okay, so
very
is it still gonna
interesting.
be with James? What's his face?
I believe so.
It's a continuation. It's like an actual sequel.
Yeah, it's a sequel. Yep.
Is Jim Carrey still gonna be in it?
I never watched the first one, so I don't even know how it ended. I'll be honest
You
with
didn't
you.
see it?
Mm-mm.
Oh wow. We saw it on like a Saturday
I've been-
afternoon or something like that.
I've been like seeing, like I keep scrolling through movies, and I keep seeing it. I'm like, maybe I should watch it just to watch it, but then I just like pass over it, kind of thing.
You know, it was one of those movies that like it got absolute like garbage reviews.
I can
I'm
imagine.
surprised they're doing a second one, to be honest. But
It must have
I
made
think-
enough money or something. I don't know.
I guess. But my expectations for it were so low that after watching it, I was like, all right, it wasn't horrible.
Yeah, it
So you
wasn't
have to
that
go in
bad
with-
for like
Absolute dirt low expectations, and then you'll be pleased.
you feel
Yeah.
better.
yeah.
Interesting.
I
Okay.
love Idris Elba. That's cool. And I think at the end, there was a Tails cameo.
Yeah, it was Tails. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tails came out. He was
Okay.
looking for Sonic.
That's
was
awesome.
was he by himself or was he with that pink chick?
No, he was by himself.
Oh, he was? Okay.
That's pretty
And
cool.
then Jim Carrey, since at the very end, if you haven't seen the movie,
Mustache.
spoiler. Yeah, he got pushed into another world or whatever, and you see him bald with the Dr. Eggman mustache.
Oh, so like legit,
He's like-
he turns into.
He's like shaving his head with a rock or something like that.
yeah,
And then he has like the massive mustache because he's been there for like ever. It was funny.
Okay. Interesting. Kind of like that. Yeah, the internet's like up, like going crazy about it because they're like, Knuckles has the
Just don't
pass.
expect it.
Knuckles
yeah.
has a pass to say the N word now.
Oh my God.
That's what everyone's saying. Yeah.
Oh
Oh
my
my
That's
God.
so out of left field.
Yeah,
That's not
it's
at all what I was
hilarious.
expecting.
Okay,
Oh,
moving
shit.
on. Yeah, let's just brush right past that. So Martin Campbell, who was the director of Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds,
Oof.
he
Does he
is
still work in Hollywood?
I guess not. I don't know. I don't know what any of his most recent stuff is, but apparently he came out and he's like blaming Warner Bros. Executives for the failures of the movie. Like saying like a lot of the decisions were their
10
decisions.
years later.
Yeah, I think maybe because a lot of people with like the Justice League and the Suicide Squad, like the release the
This
director's
is his
cut.
chance to jump in there.
Yeah, I
Who's
guess I don't
talking
know.
about Green Lantern
I don't know,
anymore?
but yeah.
What the heck?
It's too late.
Poor guy's trying to get a job. That's why.
Yeah.
It's their fault.
Okay. Moving on. AMC Theaters has reached a formal agreement with Warner Bros. To show the studio's 2022 slate on the big screen for an exclusive 45-day window, which means if I'm reading this correctly, it won't drop on HBO Max and in theaters on the same day. They have a 45-day window where it's only in
Like a head
theaters.
start.
Yeah, and pretty much to raise box office sales, because if you see the box office is kind of tanking, because most people are just staying home and watching these
Yeah.
movies. You know?
Why go out?
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you're like people like us who
enjoy-
the experience of being in a movie theater.
Yeah. So
Shang-Chi is supposed to be exclusively for movie theater
yeah,
as well.
yep.
Unless you have like the premium.
No, they're not
Disney
gonna
Pass,
do that.
right?
No,
they're not gonna do that.
stream
Oh
service.
no.
Mm.
No,
Oh,
it's
good
like
for them.
they're- yeah.
which
Too bad
I
they
hope,
didn't do that with Black Widow.
Black Widow, yeah.
Poor
Whatever.
thing, Scarlett Johansson's getting
They-
blacklisted now.
Yeah, they said that there has to become a point where they have to put their foot down and be like, we need to just
Yeah,
leave it for the theater.
you need like theaters can't die. Come on, man. We gotta keep these things
Uh-huh.
alive. Like
Mm.
it's important.
So usual theater releases last 90 days, right?
Yeah. So recently, they have been kind of reducing it. So that's kind of like what they did with A Quiet Place 2. It was 45 days, and then they released it on Paramount Plus. So
I just feel like if anything, for now they should be extending it so that you can get more people into the theaters.
into the theater. But yeah, but I mean, I guess as long as you don't drop it on the same day, maybe if 45 days,
I know,
people will
yeah.
get desperate if it's a good movie, and they'll be like we got to go watch it, kind of thing. So, yeah.
Fair enough.
But this is just for Warner Bros. This isn't
Okay. Yeah.
anything else. This is just the AMC and Warner Bros. Kind of deal. Along with that, on the AMC train, AMC announced that they will accept Bitcoin payments for tickets and concessions.
What?
Yeah, so you can use your crypto Bitcoin to buy tickets. And
That's
So
I'm gonna buy
so
this whole
weird.
theater.
yeah,
Use one
if
Bitcoin. I'm gonna buy
someone's-
the whole theater.
if someone has enough Bitcoin, I mean,
I'm gonna watch movies for the rest of my life with the one Bitcoin.
That's the weirdest thing.
Bitcoin's huge, man. It's at 46,000 right now. And it dropped from 80 something thousand earlier this year. It dropped all the way down. I think the lowest it got was like 20, 25, 26, and now it's back up to 40 something. It's moving back up. Darren will like this one. Chloe Zhao, who is directing Eternals, she just won an Oscar for Nomadland. She saw Dune early release, and she said she is blown away with how good the movie is. Like truly
Okay,
a
well,
cinematic experience.
Now that he's not here, can we take the opportunity to absolutely trash
Dune, absolutely garbage. Like I'm not gonna even watch
worst
that. I might
sci-fi
wait.
book ever?
I might wait like 2 years. I don't even
this
know.
movie's gonna be absolute garbage.
Dog water, absolute dog water.
Nobody's gonna watch it. It's
Yeah.
gonna tank. Oh God.
I might just walk out the theater.
I just might.
I
As
won't
soon
even
as-
give. I'll sneak in because I don't want to pay them the money.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
no
wanna
way
pay
I'm
them
gonna
to-
pay money to watch that
Yeah.
movie. You crazy?
No, that's garbage.
I'll just watch it on HBO Max, but put it in the background while I'm washing dishes or something, and then not even pay attention. You know,
Probably
It's
pooping.
background noise.
Yeah. I'll fall asleep. You know.
That's what you do for movies like that.
But yeah, so she's thoroughly impressed with the movie, so that's kind of exciting. You know,
Well, she
I
doesn't know
thought-
what she's talking about.
I thought Darian might enjoy that little tidbit there. Along recent news, Darian also sent me this article. He was trying to pitch in, even though he's not here. Marvel Studios, apparently it came out that they only pay comic creators $5,000 for using their stories. So say you created a Marvel character, a comic book, or a story.
Is it character or stories?
It says
So I feel like stories maybe not as much because they pull bits and pieces. But if it's a character,
uh
you need more than that.
from the article here, it says Marvel reportedly only pays comics creators and writers $5,000, along with a ticket to the premiere of the movie that their work is being used in.
That's $20.
Well, yeah, maybe like the premiere, like the big premiere or whatever, but still,
What?
yeah, that's kind of interesting because these
That's
movies are grossing
nothing.
billions, you know, and they're only
Yeah.
paying 5,000 to
That's
the people who
insult-
made the story.
I'd rather not get anything than get five. That's
Yeah,
insulting.
I would just be like, nah. So, and then apparently Marvel decided, like a bunch of writers came forward and said this, but Marvel
Good
is
for them.
is deciding not to speak on it, saying that's private, talking about money, this and that, whatever.
So is that like a one-time, here you go, we're gonna make a movie in this now, thing, or is it like royalties?
Using
No,
your
I
character,
think it's-
congrats.
I think it's like, oh, we're gonna use this specific story that you wrote, this kind of storyline, say like, you know, like the Infinity War or whatever. here's 5,000, and then say like in the next movie they may use another story that you used. I think they just pay you another 5,000 kind of thing. Either way, that's nothing.
That's
I would be
At
like,
least give
maybe
them,
like
a 1% of the box office.
maybe, or just like
something.
a larger lump sum, like 25,000
Yeah.
would be a lot better than 1,000. You know what I mean? If you're getting a 25,000 cash payment just out of nowhere, that's pretty cool. But 5,000,
pitifully low.
yeah,
And for as much money as Marvel makes, let alone Disney.
that's what I'm saying. The amount of money
That's
that they gross, that they
nothing.
take in, like
Or were we just talking about how much they spend on like painting all the doors and stuff green?
Oh yeah, the
or
green.
in Disney.
on the
Yeah.
weird force field they have to keep mosquitoes
But
out.
this is it's Marvel specifically. It's not Disney, but
Okay,
still, it's
but
part.
Disney's
It's part
still
of it.
probably-
Yeah.
I'm sure Disney has to sign off on anything Marvel does. So you'd be like, well, give them a little more. I mean, I think we could afford
Yeah, they're money
a
hungry.
little more.
That's
Ooh, both of you will like this one.
good. Mhm.
So the Batman, the movie coming out with Robert
Robert
Pattinson,
Pattinson.
actually has a spin-off series in the works for HBO, and the working
Hmm.
title of it is Arkham.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Ooh.
that sounds exciting, especially
Joey,
if they
have-
keep in the whole dark theme that they're going with the movie.
Have you ever played any of the Arkham games, Joey?
Of course, yes.
Of course,
Oh, you
yeah,
have? Okay, I wasn't sure because I don't think you've ever spoken about it.
that's true.
I've never
I don't think
personally.
we've
I've
actually
never,
spoken.
talked about it.
Mm,
I mean, Wiley and I, we beat Arkham City in
it's
one
6
night
hours.
One time.
6 hours.
was-
Oh goodness
it was
gracious!
awesome.
We had both played the
a
story a few
binge.
times, so we
Yeah,
were like, let's see how fast we can do it, and just
we
the
knew
story,
everywhere to go.
no
Yeah,
side
no
stuff.
Side missions.
We just it's just the
Mm.
story. It's like 6 hours or something.
That was so much fun.
That was
I
fun.
remember that night.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow,
Arkham.
that'll be really cool. And it's HBO.
HBO Max. Yep.
How do they
Hmm.
have any original shows that are already out?
Um,
Is
there's
Titans
one that,
HBO.
Titans is the DC.
No, it's just a DC.
Yeah. One show that the one with Kaylee Cuoco from Big Bang. She's like the flight attendant or something like that. She got nominated for like Emmys and stuff for that movie, for that show. So I guess it's doing well. I haven't watched it though.
Okay.
But
I was
they
gonna say,
have
I know-
they
I
have like a
think
few
that-
stuff, but not a lot. Of,
Yeah, I know
like,
they have stuff in the
originals.
works.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to get a gauge for like we know Netflix shows.
Oh well. Yeah.
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 So that's what
Uh,
I'm trying to figure out. I mean, if it's is it going to be Robert Pattinson?
I believe so. It's the Batman, so
That's
it
a
would be.
commitment.
Well, good for him.
I
Yeah.
hey,
Wow.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
As
Even
long
without
as it's better
seeing
than
the movie,
Gotham.
even without seeing the movie, just off the trailer alone.
It sounds great.
yeah.
I
So,
mean, granted, video game movies have a certain reputation for being horrible, but shows I think have a better opportunity.
But Batman-
because it's more time and it's Batman as well. So yeah,
But you're
I
saying-
think that
I'm not even thinking video game. I'm thinking comics. You know, although we think Arkham, we think the games. I know what you mean.
yeah,
yeah.
I'm just assuming that they're gonna go
Kind of based
like
around
pull,
there.
pull
Yeah.
pretty heavily from the games.
I
Because you
mean,
have
why
what?
not? Those storylines were great. So
Yeah, Asylum, City, Origins, and Night, right?
yeah,
Mhm.
but
So you
Origins,
got 4
Origins they don't really count because it was made
Was
by
yeah Montreal?
yeah.
W Montreal, but it's in the general storyline, and it's still Batman, so they have rights to it and all that stuff. But I think that would be. I think that could work. I could see that.
I'm all
looking
for
forward
it.
to it. That would be
I'm
cool.
all for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Again, as long as it's better than Gotham, I'm fine.
Well, this
Gotham
is
started
actually-
off pretty good though.
This will be HBO's
First season was good.
second video game show because they're also doing Last of Us, right?
That's right. HBO is in charge of Last of Us. So yeah, that's another
Okay.
original. Yeah. With,
So-
with Pedro Pascal.
I wonder if they're
That's right.
if that's like a thing they're going to be going for, turning video games and stuff into like live action TV shows.
You know what? I really hope someone figures out the formula for a video
Yeah.
game.
Well,
In a
I
show,
think-
I think in a show, yeah, it could work. And
That's what I'm saying. I think
yeah,
the
what you
formula is
said.
making it a show.
Yeah, because in
Not
a
a
movie, there's so much. Because okay, think about it. You play a video game, that story is hours and hours and hours long. You take weeks, months playing that game.
You can't fit that into 2
You
hours.
can't fit that into a movie. Yeah. So in a
Right.
show, yeah, I can see it happening.
You can
So
stretch it out. Yeah.
yeah, hopefully now that's the new thing where they can, because there's so many great video games with great storylines that
Oh my god. Arkham City for the longest time was one of my favorite video games.
Yeah,
and actually,
it's so
I think
good.
it still is.
it's so good. It's
I
so
think it's
good.
up there because it's just the storyline itself was incredible. The pacing was like spot on. The
Yeah.
villains and
Characters,
stuff like that.
everything was great.
It was hard enough that it was like challenging, but not so hard that you just like rage quit and
Rage
all
quit.
that stuff. It was really really fun. That's a great game. I don't know. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be cool. I'm looking forward more now to the movie to see how like Robert Pattinson portrays the character so that
Yeah,
I can get a better gauge of like how the show was going to be afterward.
I can
I
definitely.
think it's
Uh-huh.
I think it's definitely ambitious for them to already lock him in for a show
Yeah,
when the movie hasn't
Sure.
even come out and they haven't gotten any feedback. Because if you're already locking and you start production and all that stuff, that's a lot of money that could potentially go down the drain if the movie tanks. I'm not saying it will. I'm not saying I think it will, but it's always a possibility. You never
yeah,
know.
yeah. I mean, I'm assuming it's Pattinson. They haven't confirmed, but that would make the
Well,
most
if they
sense.
come off another
It's just-
yeah.
yeah.
Come off
Yeah.
another Batman. I mean, it's just too much.
It's too much. Yeah. Let's see what else here. The Brad Pitt movie Bullet Train. Remember we talked about this for a little bit. It's like a train full of like assassins.
Yes.
A
while ago. you
Yeah,
mentioned that.
yeah. Supposedly Lady Gaga was supposed to be in it, but she was replaced by Sandra Bullock because of scheduling conflicts because she's doing House of Gucci.
I hate Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
Standard.
she got an Oscar for whatever the movie with
With
Bradley
Bradley
Cooper, and now
She got an
she's like,
Oscar for that?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
yeah, they both did, right? Didn't they both get an Oscar?
I feel like they both did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's the Oscars.
Wow.
So
okay.
So yeah, but Sandra Bullock is gonna be in there, which I'm excited for. Cause name me a movie that Sandra Bullock wasn't good in.
I like Sandra Bullock and she doesn't do enough.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
feel like she's been flying under the radar
even
big time recently.
even with all the whole like Ocean's 8 slander, she was good in it. You know what I mean? So it's
yeah,
like,
she's always good. Even if the movie's garbage, she's always
She's
does,
good,
Like
yeah.
a great job. Yeah.
so
Even in Speed 2.
Speed. Oh my god, she was in the
With
second one.
the-
She was in the first one, right? Or was she in the second one too?
No, I think she was in the second one. I don't think.
Oh yeah,
was in the
Keanu
second
wasn't
one.
in the second one, but she
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
She was like the main character.
Oh my god,
the
Speed.
cruise ship.
Yeah, so bad.
Whose idea was that?
They were like, you know, it'd be better than a bus, a cruise ship. Anyway, some sad news here. Venom: Let There Be Carnage has been delayed to October 15th. It was supposed to be next month, September.
3 weeks.
Yeah,
4 weeks.
Oh, I didn't know it was
So-
gonna be this year.
yeah, it was supposed to be next month.
I thought it was gonna be next year. Okay,
So,
so that's still this year. It's good for me.
yeah, but so people are fearful that this will now relay to other big movies. For example, Shang-Chi and Spider-Man. They're kind of scared that those two will get delayed as well. Which Spider-Man was already in December, so that means it would push it to a 2022 release. If
What would
anything.
how would that affect those movies? Because they're still Marvel, but they're not
No,
MCU.
Just the fact that movies are getting, because
Or then,
this
yeah.
isn't the only movie. There's like 3 other movies that have been delayed today.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're expecting like other, because of the rise in like the Delta or whatever.
Don't do No Time to Die. I want to see that movie.
I
really
know.
like
Oh my
it.
god, I forgot that it hasn't even come
No
out
Time
yet, bro.
To Die
Like,
was supposed to come out like over a year ago.
It's
and It's really
ridiculous.
disappointing.
someone said this year feels like a filler episode. Yeah.
Oh my god,
This is a-
perfect
that's accurate.
description.
This is a filler year.
Because things are like opening, but it's still like, oh my god,
Not wrapping
that's
anything
that's
up
the most
is-
spot
No.
on description. I love that. That's great. That's great.
Let's see. And then my last piece here, I had no idea. Joey, you sent this also, but I had written it down. I had no idea there was a live action Avatar, The Last
Oh, yeah.
Airbender.
That's
I
awesome.
thought they canceled it. I guess
They
still doing
they
it.
revealed the cast, and I will say side by side with their animated
Katara looks a little off to me, but
They
I know
look
she has
pretty
like
good.
good
A little
makeup
bit.
on there.
But everybody else seems
Sokka
very-
looks
very
good.
accurate. Yeah, like,
Sokka.
Sokka.
Sorry.
Zuko, he looks good too. They all look pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
and they're young. It's not like they're full blown
Especially Aang.
adults.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So that's why.
Especially Aang.
Yeah, Aang is
wonder
tiny,
if,
bro.
I wonder if they're gonna. Well, Aang in the show, he's what, 10,
I think
12,
so.
something like that. He is
Yeah.
pretty young.
He like them cougars. That's what he like.
Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna have a Toph. I'd like to see Toph. She's the Earthbender.
Yeah. She's the the
blind one.
The
Blind
blind
one.
one. She's hilarious in the show because she keeps making
Toph-
references that she's
yeah.
blind, and it's hilarious.
I love
Yeah.
it. Whenever they're like, "Oh my god, did you see that?" She's like, "No, I didn't see that." It's
She's like,
"Oh,
look.
I'm
She's
sorry."
like, look over there.
Those are the best. Really lean into it. They're like, "What?" She's like, "Really? Like,
Really?
do
You
fall
believe
for
that?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That'll be cool. Again, I mean, I don't have super
Expectations.
high expectations because one,
Yeah.
the last Avatar content we got was pretty horrible with M. Night Shyamalan, and two, it's Netflix, and they've hurt me too many times.
Yeah. That's true.
But always keep an open mind.
Let me see if I have anything else here.
I don't know if we discussed this. Costumes for No Way Home. I don't know. For the villains.
Oh no, we haven't.
No. So they came out saying that Electro will wear a construction jacket and his lightning will be yellow.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
is it
Uh,
still Jamie Foxx?
Yeah. Still Jamie Foxx. Just
Okay.
apparently a different look. Doc
Construction
Ock.
Isn't that more
Yeah,
comic accurate
yeah.
though? The yellow.
Yeah, the yellow.
The
Yeah.
yellow lightning is.
He's
but
yellow and
what's with
green.
What's with the construction jacket?
Maybe he's an electrician. Maybe touches the outlet. He goes. "Ah!"
I can see that.
Gets
Maybe.
powers.
I mean,
Whoa.
Try to plug in a toaster.
I sure hope he doesn't make that noise. That was
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
Doc Ock is supposedly pretty much wearing the same thing he wore in Spider-Man 2.
The trench
Okay.
coat.
Yeah, trench coat
Okay.
and everything.
where's this info coming from?
I saw a post on it and I had to look it up, and apparently there's a few articles that came out saying it. And
Okay.
for Green Goblin, apparently Kevin Feige doesn't like what is it, Defoe's original costume, but they're gonna keep it sort of similar, but add armor to it, purple armor. so
Okay.
it's
The
more comic
the
accurate.
purple I can see. I like the armor already though.
Yeah.
It was pretty
The-
dope.
Sam Raimi.
Yeah, it was pretty
I
dope.
loved it.
Yeah.
The helmet looked a little weird, but I
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah,
But I still the armor itself, the suit looked really cool.
I can see,
thought.
but as long as he keeps it similar with some purple in it, I can see some purple to make it more comic
To
accurate.
make it more comic, yeah.
Personally, I prefer the all green. I
I
feel like
do.
the comic, the purple will make it look a little too like
You know what
like
I can see? I can see like
original Avengers Captain
Like
America.
hints of purple in the armor, like
yeah, you know what I can kind of see. I mean, in my head, obviously Marvel's gonna do whatever the heck they want. The outside, the all green scale like armor that was already there, but you know how they have like the spandex suit
like the morph
underneath.
suit or something.
Underneath it
Yeah.
could be like a dark purple type of thing.
Okay. Yeah, it would have to be very like.
Yeah, I don't want to
toned
see
down
like
purple.
super bright purple, like
yeah, like royal purple.
Yeah.
It's
Is
hard
that the
to-
Green Goblin? Yeah, he's like 2 miles away. I can see him.
I loved honestly. I love the like hoverboard thing.
Yes,
that he
the
had.
glider. The
The
glider was awesome.
Yes, that was sick in the Sam Raimi version. I mean,
Mhm.
some of the CGI obviously was a little
It
rough.
was 2000,
But it
bro.
was
It was like
probably
2001,
2000.
2002.
Yeah, so it gets a pass. But even with the kind of sketchy CGI, it was still
Mm.
excellent. So I'm excited to see how they I do. So it's definitely Green Goblin. It's not Hobgoblin at all because Hobgoblin is hairy, right?
I mean, that's
yeah, how Goblin was hairy.
wouldn't Hobgoblin. Well, in comics, Hobgoblin would be Ned, right?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say because they
In-
haven't
in the
introduced a Harry.
In the Raimiverse, it was Harry, but in
In the
comics,
background, he had like the silver helmet, silver hobgoblin helmet
Back onto what?
in Spider-Man 3. Apparently, when he was going through, panning through all the stuff, he had the silver
oh
Green
yeah,
Goblin helmet.
Harry,
And what's Spider-Man 3? Which-
Harry. When he's in his
Harry.
Sam Raimi?
yeah, in the Raimi. That's the
Yeah.
only Spider-Man 3 that exists.
I wasn't sure if you were talking about a trailer that I haven't watched or something.
No,
Oh no, that's
Oh,
another
okay,
thing. We
so-
haven't. We have no
Oh,
trailer
they
has
haven't,
come out.
They haven't come out with the trailer. That's right.
Only the outfits confirming that it is Doctor Strange's magic that's going to be in Spider-Man suit.
Huh. So did they show a picture of any of the costumes, or is it just like
yeah, they
them
have
talking
like
about it?
legitimate like pictures. I think we sent
Like
it in the
set
group.
photos kind of thing.
I
No,
don't
it was
listen
like, it was
to you
like
guys when you
T-shirt
test.
merchandise, and you actually see
Oh,
some
okay,
pictures
okay,
of Doctor Strange and then Spider-Man in the black suit
Mhm.
doing
in
some
in the group
focus.
text or the Instagram.
I
text?
haven't. I don't think he
Ah,
sent
no me
it.
recuerdo.
Yeah, send it because I want to see that.
I gotta
That's-
find it.
I like stuff like this, stuff that's actually like pictures and confirmed instead of just speculation and
Yeah.
theories. I enjoy that.
Someone said it's confirmed that Mephisto is holding the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer until he gets his own series on Disney Plus. He won't release it.
God,
I hope we don't get a trailer. Might as well not get one.
I know at this point, if it's
Doesn't
if it's
matter.
a December release,
We're that close.
think
just screw it.
I think
yeah.
they were gonna release it along with Venom because it's Sony.
Who cares? At this point, I literally prefer if they just didn't.
Give me
do it,
like a
but then
5-second
again,
trailer. Like
Could
just
you
5 seconds
imagine?
of something.
Could you imagine going in like completely blind,
I
like
think that would be brilliant.
like not even knowing absolutely zero of any scene that's gonna happen? Like that's
They have literally nothing to lose because they know that no matter
Mm.
what they do,
Mm-hmm.
everyone is going to go see this movie. It doesn't matter what Marvel does or says from this point on.
yeah, I
So
can see
you
that
could
happening.
Literally release nothing, not even a teaser, and that movie theater will probably be more packed because it'll have more people
More
saying,
suspense,
what the
more
heck is going to happen?
anticipation. Yeah.
I think that's a brilliant move from that. I think that would
Imagine-
be great.
Could you imagine?
watching the
But-
movie?
I also don't watch the trailers anyway, so I think I'm
That's
probably
very true.
biased. But I just think that'd be really smart on Marvel's part, personally.
Just imagine a portal opening up, and then you hear Tobey Maguire's music, just the drums going, tung, 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 and like
What's up with you? That noise.
Well,
That's the
Everybody-
go-to scream.
That's his little shriek that he does all the time.
I mean, I could full on scream in a mic, but no one would appreciate that. Any
Okay.
more news?
I think that'll be good.
That is it for me. That's all I gathered today in terms of movie news. Did we want to
Then I
talk
believe
about
that is
any?
all.
Nobody else got any? I'm assuming.
Kyler, you got any?
You throw me a curveball, and all of a sudden he has some entertainment news.
Nah.
Nah?
There was a crazy Jurassic Park trailer for the Fast.
Okay, so
9
on to the What If
movie.
series.
What if? Yes. We all watched it, right?
I watched it. Yes.
Can we pause for 1 second? I think my dog just pooped.
Can we let's keep that in there. Let's keep that in
I
there.
would keep that in there and then cut. And we're back.
We are back, and I lost track where we were.
Kyler
Sorry.
was
Oh, yeah.
cleaning up poop.
Yeah, sprayed some Febreze, lit a candle. Now we're good.
And we finished entertainment news, and we were gonna go to
So What If series,
If,
yes.
yeah.
What If?
Yeah.
So, yesterday, or actually when this episode comes out, Saturday. But on Wednesday, What If series dropped its first episode of. Well, should we go into it? Should we spoiler? No spoiler review.
I would
Well, I
say
mean,
we
you
can
could
give
talk
like
about the
a
episode a little bit. Don't give away too much.
we can talk a little bit non-spoiler, and then we'll go into like everything, I guess. It's not like it's a long. It was only like 30 minutes. So.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was 30 minutes.
And either way, I mean, spoiler is kind of like not spoiler because it's what if anyway. It's like what
True.
if,
Yeah.
It doesn't really
It's
matter.
not
if
like-
you watch it or
none of
not.
this
It's
is
not going to
canon.
affect anything.
Yeah, no, this is canon.
Well, I mean,
It could be.
technically,
So
It's
right off the bat,
canon.
it's not canon, but it's canon.
right off the bat, it starts with a Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, which is insane. No.
What did you guys think of the episode?
I want to hear.
Good,
I want
good
to hear.
start to it.
I want to hear Kyler's thoughts because he was like, "This is weird." So
Okay. Well, I knew already going into it what the whole like premise was.
mhm.
And obviously we talked about it a few times. It's like just kind of literally it's what if scenarios. Like, what if we change this one thing? How would that affect the rest of it? I liked it. I like the animation style.
Mm-hmm.
Very
It was
comic
diff-
book
Yeah,
esque.
it was different. I like that they got pretty much everyone
to voice.
back to reprise their voices. I hate Skinny Steve. I hate
His
the
voice?
fact that it wasn't
can-
Chris Evans.
So they
They got literally everyone except they got
n-
That is
Jeremy
true.
Renner for Hawkeye for one line, and they didn't get Chris Evans.
So a Marvel executive said to any character that was there, they reached out to every person that played them in live action to see if they wanted to voice the character. Now, if there were scheduling conflicts, if they were just like, no, I'm too busy, no, they didn't, then that's what would have happened. So I guess
It's voice lines that would take an afternoon.
I don't know, but they reached out.
Just sit at your desk.
They did reach out.
Literally.
They did reach out to everyone.
Like, hey, record this on your iPhone and send it to us.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
feel
know.
Like
maybe Chris Evans was just like, I don't want to do it. You know.
if it was his decision, okay. I don't like the fact that everyone was there except Chris Evans.
Yeah, but
That was
he,
irritating.
he wasn't. The voice actor wasn't that bad.
That bad, yeah.
No, not that he was bad.
Yeah.
I didn't even think
It's not
twice
that
It's
about
just
it,
you're
to be honest.
expecting Chris Evans' voice.
You
Yeah.
hear everyone, and then you hear some other guy, and I'm like, that's it hurt my brain. I'm like,
Mhm.
this isn't right. There's something
This
wrong
is not
here.
right. This is not okay.
There was like some little dialogue scenes where it kind of sounded like him though. Like you could tell he was trying.
Mm.
Yeah, again, I
yeah.
mean, nothing
No,
against the
yeah,
guy.
yeah. I know. I know what you're trying to say though. Like
It was just,
it was
like,
off.
If,
It threw you off.
if there were
Yeah.
other people that weren't voiced by the actual like actor, I don't think it would have been as big of a deal. But since literally every single other person
Yeah.
was the original character, and then he was, I think it just
Even-
like, stuck out more.
Even the dude with the mustache was voiced by.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like.
Yeah, the white dude with the blonde hair and the blue eyes that's in like everything.
Yeah.
I don't know what his name is, but
Yeah,
he was
I know
there. I liked the. I mean, it went way further than I was expecting it to.
Very. Yeah. I thought it
Um,
was gonna be like a quick, like.
Yeah, I
Same.
mean, I knew I was expecting like a half hour type deal. I wasn't expecting like I think if it was like an hour, it probably would have been too long.
Of course, without a doubt. I probably would
Yeah.
have been bored at that point.
I was just surprised at
I
how
was
like
I was
how
expecting.
far it progressed.
I was
Like,
expecting
20 minutes.
Yeah, I was expecting the whole like super soldier thing to drag out very long and
Yeah.
very minimal like war stuff, but it was opposite. That was like 2 minutes, and then the rest was like all fighting, and I was like, what the heck?
Bro, it's
One
mad
thing.
quick.
I get I get that Peggy is like in the military and everything.
She's way better than
This
Steve
lady-
ever was.
This lady was flipping cars right off the bat and like
Yo.
throwing
Yeah.
motorcycles.
They're not
at
lying.
people. I was like, how is she so
She was,
strong
bro.
all
She
of a
was
sudden?
jumping like 100 feet in the air.
She was Superman.
She was
Or
legit.
Super girl
Yeah.
or Superwoman, however you want to do it. But she was like so much more powerful than Steve, even in like Endgame.
Yeah.
When he was wielding Mjolnir. Like she was hardcore.
Yeah.
And
I
use the
get that it's-
shield really
Immediately.
effectively.
I get it's animated, so
Yeah.
they're able to push the envelope more. But I was like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
slow
I
down a
want to
little-
see Steve pick up a truck.
Yeah, she literally like flipped a truck. Like that was like her first thing asking, and she was
Yeah.
like, "Oh wow, that's cool."
Whoa.
I was like,
Yeah.
"No, I'm sorry, no." Like I was really impressed in Civil War when he was like kicking people super far. I was like, "Oh,
Mm.
that was cool. I haven't seen him do that," and she's just going nuts.
Yeah.
But it was entertaining. I liked it. I'm excited to see which one they do next.
There was a list. Let me look it up here.
Oh, they already have like an
Yeah,
actual.
they
show?
have all episodes
Oh, okay.
confirmed. Yeah,
Holy cow!
I'll look it
So-
up while you keep talking.
Are we sticking with spoiler free for now, or are we able to kind of?
I mean, we already said that she flipped the car, so I mean, I think we're past that.
I don't
point.
think that's a spoiler though. can I say what happens with Steve? Because that really threw me off.
We're going into
Okay,
spoiler
we'll
now.
start.
Sorry.
Okay,
Are you
3,
talking
2, 1. There you go.
that he's
Go ahead.
basically the first Iron Man?
Iron Man.
Yeah, he's
I was
basically
like,
Iron Man.
What?
Yeah.
And I mean, it makes sense because now they have this crazy power source, and Howard is
Howard
there.
is
And
there. Yeah.
the only reason, like even in the movie, when they were at that little like fair thing, and he had the hovering car,
Yep.
and it collapsed because they didn't have enough power.
Mhm.
That was pretty much the only thing that was holding it back. The technology of the time wasn't able to keep up with his ideas.
Yeah.
So now they have an unlimited power source. It makes sense that he's able to do that. But I was not expecting it.
The Iron Man suit.
Yeah, that
in,
was
like the Hulkbuster armor. And
I
he
know.
was just like
I
just ripping
through.
through stuff. I was like, whoa.
Wait, how did she get the Tesseract again? I forgot.
She just took it.
Did she really?
Yeah.
How is she
because
much more
was-
effective than Steve? Then
It was so much more OP that she just grabbed it from Hydra. She was like, all right, I'm just gonna take this now. And then
That
she
was easy.
brought it back to like the Allied camp. And I was like, okay,
I-
there you go.
And she was
She-
holding it too. She was just holding it.
Yeah.
She was like, "Here you go."
she grabbed it from the tiny scientist dude.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
that's right. That's
Convoy.
right. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
she
Nazi.
took out
After
like
that big
5
dude.
trucks and like 6 motorcycles, and they just took it from the dude.
she kicked in the guy's knee and straight up.
Yeah,
knocked
that
him
was
out.
wild.
She crushed the concrete with his face. That was so violent. I was like, oh my god, this is a cartoon.
I didn't expect it,
was-
either.
Yeah, I just love how he came in. And he was just like, "Oh, they must be desperate if they're sending in little
Yeah.
ladies." And she just broke his kneecap and then destroyed his
Dude,
like,
I was like,
face.
oh,
Holy cow! It was
Disney.
good though. I mean, oh man, it was good though. I liked it.
Honestly, I
Um,
was expecting Steve to become Winter Soldier when the train
Yeah.
exploded.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
I like the little-
he was
I like
gonna
the
be
little-
dragged.
The little reference when Bucky was about to fall off the train and
Mhm.
she grabbed him and he goes, "Wow, you almost pulled my arm off." Like
Yeah.
that.
That was
That
cool.
was- yeah.
That was cool. I
By the way, I had seen a list with the full episode, like all of them. I can only find the
Uh-huh.
first 3 right now. So the first one was the one we just saw, Captain Carter. Second one will be T'Challa as Star-Lord.
I knew it.
what?
Yeah.
It'll be the last time we hear his voice.
Yeah. This is the last project Chadwick
He did.
worked on for Marvel.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's wild. So he's actually going to be T'Challa?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays
Has
T'Challa.
it been a year since he died yet?
I don't know
think
if it's been a
almost.
full
I feel like
year
it's
yet.
been-
I don't think it's been
That's
a full year.
crazy. It's been that long, or almost a year, and we're still gonna hear new stuff from him. That's
Yeah.
I
wild.
forget Kyler doesn't look into what if he's gonna be Star-Lord.
I only know a
Yeah.
few of the I haven't read too many of them. I know a few. I've read like 1 or 2 Spider-Man.
There's pictures
ones.
out there.
A Daredevil one. Yeah.
Like I saw one
Um,
picture. It was Vision in Ultron's armor with all the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, that's the last episode.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
It's the last episode.
Holy cow!
He's
You
OP.
imagine?
And that's
Super
the
strong.
that's the last episode. I think I remember the second to last episode is Marvel Zombies, where like all the characters are zombies.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And then
Oh
I
my
know the
God, that's nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Vision Ultron with all the
Infinity
Stones.
Stones.
Well, I think when you actually go to Disney,
Hey!
to Disney Plus, and you open up the What If like series page,
It'll show the
they have the whole thing, and I think
Whole thing.
one
Okay.
of the images was him in the Ultron.
In the
suit.
armor.
yeah.
It was hard to make out because it was a little further in the back, but I thought I saw it. So for the T'Challa one, is it that he was the one who got abducted?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
He becomes Star Lord,
That's wild.
but he has the accent and everything. It's like
Yeah.
it's just him as Star Lord. But I think
How would he still have the accent?
I
I don't know.
'cause he
Don't
was a-
question it.
he was a kid and he had the accent already. He just kept it. I don't know.
I hope they get what's the actor's name? Michael something.
Rooker as
Um,
Yandu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy.
That'd be awesome.
I think he is. I think I saw
Boy.
he was confirmed. Most
Oh,
of the
man.
people I saw like RDJ is in it as Iron Man if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, cool.
Chadwick. The only ones that weren't there were like Chris Evans. I believe they couldn't get
Well, I don't
Dave
know if he's
Bautista
Iron Man.
as Drax. Yeah, because these aren't all gonna coincide. They're all separate stories. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not like
I know, but don't forget about Killmonger. You know, I'm trying to figure out. You know what I'm saying?
well he's okay. Well he's Tony. You know, at least you know.
Huh?
And the what? In the what if?
One
you
of the
know how
episodes is Iron Man
Tony
and Killmonger.
sees-
Yeah.
Remember how
like-
in the movie how Tony sees the bomb, and that's how he starts. He sees his own company
Uh-huh.
that, well, instead of exploding and him getting hurt, Killmonger shows up and throws the missile out the way
And
and
saves
saves
him.
him.
He throws a missile?
Yeah, he picks it up and then chucks it.
What?
Before it explodes. He like grabs it
So-
and throws it.
So what happens there? Do they like
I
become
don't know.
best
That's all.
friends?
I don't know. That's it. That's all we got.
But Killmonger's a good
That's-
dude, yeah, or something.
That's
yeah.
a weird one. Okay.
Oh, and the third episode is Loki on Earth. So basically,
Eh.
let me see.
Can't he already come to Earth?
I know.
Like-
No.
He's already been. He's like, I'm here. Congrats.
Oh, okay. So it is uncertain as to what the plotline of the episode will be, but one can surmise that it follows Loki's mischievous ways as an Earth child, as opposed to being the Asgardian race prince he was.
Hmm.
Huh.
So he's a normal Joe.
So he doesn't realize that he's.
I don't know. That's the thing with these. It can.
It's just wacky ideas, like,
Right?
Yeah.
What if we did this instead?
And you know what? I like how they're confirming because all these stories are told through the eyes of the
Multiverse.
Watcher and the Watcher.
Which is awesome.
yes, the Watcher is amazing.
beautiful.
That
So
was like
beautiful.
The
I
cool-
love
that
that
was
he's-
one of my favorite parts of the episode.
I mean, he's canon technically now, so
yeah.
that's awesome.
And I mean, they never show him, but you see like his silhouette and stuff, and like the galaxy and the stars.
Yeah.
and stuff. That was.
You know who the
really, really
voice is?
cool. Yeah, Gordon from
From the new
Justice League.
Batman.
Justice League, right? That was a weird silence.
So different.
No, he's the
Justice League?
he's Gordon in the new Batman, Robert Pattinson. He's from
You're thinking J.K.
Westworld.
Was it-
Simmons?
Oh, it was J.K. Simmons was Gordon
Yeah, and
in
Justice League.
Justice League.
He's the
That's
new
right.
he's the
Okay.
new Gordon.
I'm the Watcher.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, that is so awesome.
Spider-Man, a menace.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. No, that's gonna be good. I like. He was like one of my favorite things. When I saw that it was gonna be told through like his point of view, I was like, oh, that's so cool. I
Yeah,
wasn't
that is
expecting that.
that is creative.
And it's brilliant too because now that they have the whole multiverse set up, it's like the perfect way of
connects.
explaining
Yeah.
all of these things. Like, oh, in this universe, Peggy is Captain America, and this one,
Captain Carter,
Steve,
sir.
or
She ain't got no American flag on
whatever.
her suit.
Captain Britain.
Nope,
whatever
it's
you-
Captain Carter.
Captain
They didn't
Carter,
say
I get
Captain
it, I
Britain
heard
either.
it,
Captain
whatever.
Carter.
I didn't like her shield. Her shield was dumb.
Okay. I do have a few gripes with the way they told the story. Number one, why just the fact that she decided to stay down there with Steve? Why did it change everything? Because in the original, the guy didn't start shooting or blowing anything up
So
until
way later.
after
Yeah.
he saw that the serum worked. So just the fact that she decided to stay there, now he was like, I'm just gonna shoot everyone up here and blow it. Like, why did that happen?
He said, hold on. I'll leave the bomb here.
Number two, the reason Cap has a shield is because he was always using something as a shield. And so Howard was like, I heard you're pretty fond of this. There was no reason for him to give Peggy a shield.
is
Nothing in
very
her
true.
history pointed to her ever using a shield or wanting one. You know what I mean? So that stuff is just to kind of push like it's just a
Story
female
along, yeah.
version or whatever kind of thing. But yeah, those are like the few things that kind of bothered me.
So did they like contact Cthulhu or something? What was up with the Kraken coming out of the portal? What
Dude,
was
yo.
that?
Dude,
That was
I was so
weird.
confused. I was hoping
I
one of you
was
guys
like,
would
what
answer
is
that for me.
I
this?
I'm
don't
like,
know. I
And
don't know.
Red Skull
love
is
Red
you.
Skull immediately getting
Yeah.
wrecked. Because I,
I didn't
hate it.
expect it.
I know, but it's beautiful because they
Yeah.
always have these like crazy ideas, like, oh, I'm gonna call this like ancient elder,
And we're gonna
beast.
be
This
cool.
is the ultimate
and it's
power,
immediately
Captain
going
Carter.
to go along with all of my plans.
No.
that thing doesn't care who you are.
It's
It
just
doesn't care
gonna
about your body. It's gonna see a
decimate you.
body and it's gonna eat you. It doesn't care if you're the bad guy.
No.
And it just happened exactly the way I always wished it happens in movies. And I wasn't expecting it, so I was like, oh crap.
Yeah.
But it was great. I loved that.
I do like how they changed the story of how she got to present day. That she went
Yeah.
through the Tesseract until it was activated again, and it was like time had never passed for her
Yeah.
instead of the
was-
whole frozen thing. So
The whole Tesseract thing happened the way it did normally with like Steve.
mhm.
His Fury and them found it,
Mhm.
which when you think about it, it shouldn't have taken them that long because they never lost a Tesseract. It was
That is very true.
they like Shield still had a Howard.
They probably couldn't
and
figure out
Steve
how
was
to.
right there.
They probably couldn't figure out how to activate it until then.
You have 70 years with the most incredible power source. Known to man.
Sir,
true. If
I
Red
think the button that pressed says start on it.
If Red Skull
Red
can
Skull
activate
was
it,
able to call Cthulhu
Mhm.
in 1942. I think you can figure that out.
I don't know.
I'm
Yeah, that's
sorry.
true. That's true.
Whatever.
I
It was a
agree.
one-off. Who cares? I do, but whatever.
Other than that, I mean, there was a lot of like little action and stuff.
Mhm.
I was thrown off about how like OP Peggy was though.
I think that was
Yeah.
it was more just like in your face, like, holy crap, that's nuts. Like Steve never did any of that.
Bro, she
But
was
Mhm.
she was freaking huge when she got out
She
that
was-
thing.
she
though.
was
She was
brolic.
massive. I love how we're like, you can get rid of those heels now.
Yeah.
She just looked
Um,
like any like modern day woman from Norway.
essentially, yeah,
Massive.
yeah.
But no, it was fun. It was I like that it's not anything that we have to like crazy scrutinize, even though we're like kind of picking at it, but it's just what we do on the podcast.
Yeah.
It's just something to kind of
We're
sit
never-
back and be like, oh, this is fun. It's
We're
like
not
a-
content
like a-
with anything, guys. We're not content.
No,
with
yeah,
anything.
we're miserable.
I'm never
depressed.
happy.
I hate my life, so
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
man.
it's something I'm looking forward to the next few, just to be like, oh, what the heck.
Especially the next one.
So wait, which one is episode 2?
Uh,
That's the T'Challa one?
episode no, episode 2 is the Fitness Gram Pacer Test. It's been a while. It's been
That was
It has
season
been a
one.
while.
it's
That
been a
was season
while.
one. We're on season
I was
2
actually
now.
gonna
People
do
are
that.
asking for it again.
I was gonna do that in entertainment news, and I forgot. So
Oh.
yes, in episode 2 is T'Challa
It's
as Star Lord.
T'Challa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Oh,
wasting an extra minute
and
of our listeners'
He
time.
gets abducted while doing the Fitness Gram Pacer Test. That's what happened.
God. Just
Beep.
can we like move forward?
Did you
No,
show
we keep
Kyler
this
that?
awkward
Did you
silence.
did you show Kyler that TikTok of the?
No, because he doesn't check his
Yeah, that's
TikToks
true.
anymore.
We gotta show him.
Okay, if there's something specific that you need me to look at, just shoot me a text or something like, hey, look at the one I just sent you because I can't look through all 300 that you guys collectively send every day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well, all right, we're moving on. Anything else that we have to talk about before we move on to the main topic?
For what if? Not. I don't have anything else. I genuinely liked it. I'd say it was like a 7 out of 10. You know, I'm not.
Yeah, it's just something fun.
Yeah,
Just like
whatever.
whatever.
And you know what? They're short. Half hour of your
Yeah.
time on a
Yeah.
Wednesday. It's not a big deal, you know. So
Like I
Mhm.
said, if it was any longer, then it'd be too much.
Yeah.
It would be too much.
This is the one show that I'm like, yeah, Disney, keep it
keep it short.
short.
20
to
Everything
30
else, I'm
minutes
like, I
break.
need at least an hour.
Yeah,
But for this,
20 to 30
fine.
minutes is good. I'm fine with
Yeah.
that.
Why they could get more sleep before watching it.
Waking up at gotta wake up at 3 in the morning just to watch What If. Like what the?
And wait a whole day for us to watch it.
You guys are watching it like literally right before the podcast.
You can't. It's only a half hour.
Yeah, it's just-
Literally. All right, moving on to main topic, and I believe today we have
Thank you.
interesting facts.
Thank you.
I don't have the
thank
board.
you. Miss you, D. Hitting it every 30 freaking seconds.
What did you say? We're going to our main topic.
I don't know anymore.
What?
We're going to our main topic, right? You
Our
said?
main topic, which
Yeah.
is strange facts, and then Wiley's going to be taking over this one once again because he.
I don't know why
has it
Joey's
all.
hosting. I don't know why Joey's hosting.
Honestly, I'm just hosting just to give Wiley a little like 2-minute
We
break.
didn't have a
1-minute break.
half-hour conversation about this before we actually started
Yeah.
the episode or anything.
Yeah. So
Kyler and I are in the
I
dark unless Kyler looked at the list. I don't know if he looked at the facts.
No.
No.
You didn't?
Why do you
Okay,
think I
so then
started
Wiley
the-
wouldn't know the
the-
facts.
Meeting late. I was like super late getting here.
Oh, I thought you were taking a Jubilee. Who knows?
Anyway.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Jubilee in
Um,
the shower.
Shut. Why are we
moving
talking?
on. Moving on.
Continue,
Moving on.
please.
So
my God.
we're doing some random facts. Some of these are a little less interesting, but could still spark a little conversation. Some of these are a little.
Just so you guys know, don't get your expectations
Yeah.
too high.
Also,
It's not gonna be anything good.
none of these are fact checked, so take them with a grain of salt.
Oh my goodness!
You
We're
can't-
doing weird facts and they're not even real facts.
No, but they are. But some of them may be some of them may be outdated. You know, I'm not 100% sure.
This statement is false.
I can make a fact right now and put it on the internet. You don't know. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's some backing to
The
it.
episode is weird facts, but they might not be real. Just so you know, we're just gonna be pulling this crap right out of our rear ends.
I'm
Just
saying.
So you know.
I'm saying
It's all
I did it.
We're just talking. That's it.
I'm just throwing out opinions at this point.
Oh, Wiley.
I'm just saying-
I loved that.
I'm just saying I haven't fact checked them. I personally haven't fact checked them. I'm sure whoever put them on the internet fact checked them. I didn't, so I don't. You know. Some of these were ones that I already knew, so I put there, and other ones I pulled from multiple articles. Okay, just relax, relax. All right, let's chill.
Oh, that
Okay,
was
good
great.
time.
I was not expecting that. Caught me so off guard.
Yeah.
Oh, weird facts
Okay.
that aren't actually facts.
All right,
Okay.
number
First
one. So you guys know those Easter Island heads, like the tiki heads or whatever.
Yeah, they got bodies, right?
Okay, well, moving on. A lot of people don't know they have bodies that are like 30 feet long underneath. Like there's full bodies.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I just stole your thunder.
This fact is true.
Oh my god! Clearly, okay, that was true because Kyler's heard it. So there you go.
Oh my god! I thought you were gonna go over like something else about the way it was
Yeah.
made or something. Oh god, I
said-
am so sorry.
What compelled you to say, yeah, they have bodies? Like,
Oh crap.
Anyway.
That's like when you like start like, hey, do you know how far away this thing is? And you give like some stupid long number, and you're like, no,
No.
man, it's not that
Ruined
far.
it.
oh yeah, it's like a million miles. No, it's 100. Now
It's
you
like
just
112, dude.
Yeah.
What the hell? Why'd you just gotta
you
it
overshoot.
like that?
Yeah.
Ugh, I'm so sorry.
Okay. I think Kyler might. I think
This is
Kyler
my
might know this
favorite
one.
episode.
I think Kyler might know this one, but I'm not sure if Joey does. Maybe he does.
I'm staying silent until you finish the punchline.
Okay, a chef's toque, which is their hat, contains 100 folds. Do you know why, Kyler?
I heard something about it, but I forgot. Go ahead.
I do not know.
You don't know, Joey? Okay.
No.
So the 100 folds represents the old chef's thing of 100 different ways to make an egg. To cook an egg.
Oh.
Apparently, there's 100 different ways to cook an egg, and that's what each fold represents. Yep.
Scrambled?
Scrambled over easy,
Sunny
over
side
medium,
up.
over hard.
Benedict.
Hard-boiled.
Burr.
That's 100
Yeah.
with like one egg, or is
Apparently.
like as an ingredient in different things.
I think
Hmm.
one egg.
What chef was
Excuse me.
smoking crack and came up with that number?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. There's only one letter that doesn't appear in any U.S. state name. Can you guys guess what it is?
U.S.
Awkward silence. Awkward
state
silence.
name.
I know
Yep.
we're trying to think of.
Out of all 50 states, there's only one letter that doesn't appear in any state.
Is it
Z?
a vowel? No.
No, it's a consonant.
Z.
Nope. Arkansas.
state?
Or Arizona has
Oh,
a Z.
Arizona.
Arizona. Arizona.
Interesting, right? I mean, you're on the right track.
X.
Nope. New Mexico.
That's not a state.
New Mexico's a state. What do you mean?
Jay?
No.
No.
Idaho.
Nope. That's the whole state.
That's a whole state. What is it? What is it?
Okay, the only letter is Q. There is no Q in any U.S. state.
That is true. Oh man.
Do you know that the word Q, like if you're
It's-
standing in like a queue, is literally just the letter Q followed by like 4 silent letters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway. Wiley said that we needed to pad some of these apps, so I'm trying to give
I
him
didn't
stuff,
say we
and
needed
they
to
look
pad.
at me like I'm an idiot.
I didn't say we needed to pad. I just said some of them may spark further conversation.
You know,
I'm
there's
trying
a
to
comic
start
book store.
conversations.
All right.
God.
Did you know that thanks to 3D printing, we can technically email tools to astronauts in space?
Haven't they already done that?
Yeah, pretty much. So
Yeah.
basically, they need something. They just
Yeah.
send them the specs for it. They have a 3D printer up there, and they can just make it themselves.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And sometimes it's like something you don't really think about. Like, yeah, that's so much easier now. Before it was like you have to be
have to send,
really
like, a shuttle.
prepared with everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Hmm.
Have
Did
you guys ever actually like used a 3D printer before?
I've
Sadly,
seen
no.
one in action. I haven't physically like made something myself.
You've actually physically seen it print something?
It's pretty cool.
Oh,
It's like
shoot.
mad fast and it's like
So wait, how is it like they put a block in and it carves it out, or it creates something?
It
So you can-
creates it like you,
you
gotta
can
feed the
do-
plastic.
you can kind of do both.
I could just look this up on YouTube, but I'm asking you guys and
Yeah,
trusting whatever it is that you
mostly it creates.
blind faith.
No. So I'm thinking. So basically, it'll create one, and then sometimes, depending on what you want to make, you may need to cut it down a little bit more after to refine it. So then people use like a CNC machine to like a small one to.
Oh, okay. To
Refine
add like
it.
little detail or
Mhm,
something.
mhm.
Okay. One of the guys at my job, Chang, the programmer.
Mhm.
What's up, Chang? You don't listen to this, but
What's up,
hi.
Shane?
He gave my boss this like 3D printed like samurai.
Oh, that's pretty
figurine
cool.
thing. It looks cool. Like I everyone's it's super light too.
Yeah, it's very
It's like
light. It's like hollow.
nothing.
Everything's like hollow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's pretty detailed. I mean, you see like the armor and all that stuff, and he's like on his knees with his hands and everything. You see his face.
Mm,
It's pretty cool. I like it. I
awesome.
want to use one.
You have to really know programming and stuff like that because it's like, although people
just wanna
you
be
can
the one that
buy,
can print.
you just want to go beep and then
Yeah. And
okay.
then watch it.
Understand. I did that,
Get a
guys.
block.
I did it.
I
It
made
was
this
me.
block.
I did it. Okay. Did you know there are only 2 body parts on everyone that does not stop growing? They do not stop growing. Do you know what the 2 body parts are?
That doesn't
Don't-
stop.
Mhm.
Doesn't
Your whole
stop
life.
growing.
I know your eyes are the same size when you're born.
When you're born,
as
those
they are
yeah.
now.
Mhm.
I don't know something that doesn't stop. What doesn't stop?
So
Body
you're
parts?
you know how when you see very old people,
Their
they
earlobes.
they have very big ears and they have very
Yeah.
big noses. Your ears
Uh-huh.
and nose never stop growing.
Huh.
Really?
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, because some old people got earlobes that touch their shoulders.
Jeez.
I mean, nothing wrong with that because everyone has it. But
So basically, I mean, obviously at a certain point, it kind of like caps out and it goes like it's growing very minusculely, whatever. But minusculely,
I don't think that was
Min-
the word.
minusculely,
I like that you said old people, and I was like ears.
ears. Yeah, it's true. When you see someone that's like super old, they usually have
Yeah.
big ears and a big nose,
Mm,
and
it's
that's
true.
You
why
tuck them things into your pants.
Jeez,
wild
no pa
sometimes.
tanto.
we got Dumbles
So
running around out here.
what's it gonna be like for those people that have like gauges that they're like 20 and they already touched their shoulders?
They're probably dead already.
It's gonna
So
be wild.
if you got a gauge, you probably died already. So
Why?
they only reach like 40 years old and then they just pass out.
Jeez.
It's so out of left field. Oh my god.
Sir, we need you to sign this agreement before we put
Yeah.
gauges in your ears.
You
You're gonna
will
lose half
die
your
after 20 years
lifespan.
old.
Just die after this. Oh shoot!
Okay.
Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that. Continue.
Do you know why we call movie trailers trailers?
Because
Yep. Continue. I want to see.
am I allowed to? I don't want.
Yeah,
to
go. I'm
They
asking
used
you.
to-
I'm not-
They used to come at the end of the movie.
Yep, they used to come after the movies. They would trail the movie that you just watched. So basically, it was like to get you excited after the movie for something.
But then nobody stuck around to watch
else.
them.
To watch
just
them, so they put them in the beginning. Yeah,
But they left the name.
trailers. Yeah. What are you gonna call them? Before?
Free me?
All right. So stupid. This is so dumb.
Wasn't that funny?
Dumb episode. I hate this.
Call them befores.
Before. Okay.
Did you watch the new Spider-Man before?
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right. Did you know the CIA headquarters has its
Langley,
own?
Virginia.
Okay.
Zip code.
Area code.
Okay. They have its own Starbucks in the headquarters, but
Oh.
the baristas aren't allowed to write names on the cups. The receipt says store number 1. That's all it says. And if any of the workers of the Starbucks need to go anywhere, like to the bathroom or something, or need to leave, they have to be escorted. They can't just like on their free will leave the station. Because
To ask permission to take a leak.
it's the CIA. Yeah, you know.
Why not just hire or like give them a clearance or something like that?
I don't know.
Polygraph.
I don't know.
Huh. That's
Weird though,
interesting.
right? Yeah.
You know that there's a what can I do on the CIA?
Go ahead.
There's a cryptograph and CIA property because they have this whole like art area in like a common
Mm-hmm.
section.
Like a lobby type of thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's the word that I'm trying to think of that I can't.
Yeah.
And
Minusculely.
yes. And the cryptograph has a code on it that hasn't been able to, like, nobody's been able to break it. And the
Wow.
answer is in the CIA director's safe, and like every director gets to like look at the actual like code and the answer to it. The artist made the key and gave it to the director, so he's the only one
Okay.
who has the answer.
My question is why? Just cause.
To train cryptographers.
Okay.
Even though it's not very good training because
If no one can crack it, yeah.
Yeah, it's I forgot what it was called, but
If you want to
there's,
crack it, just become the CIA secretary,
yeah,
good.
the director.
director. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a picture of it. It's pretty wild.
Okay. I bet you I can crack it in like 5 minutes. It's not that hard.
Yeah, why not? It's like
Sure. That's right.
Okay. Did you know that medical errors are the 3rd top cause of death in the U.S.?
Wow, that sucks.
Third?
The 3rd top.
That's really high.
Yeah.
It is.
Holy cow.
There's
That's
like
just the U.S.
just the U.S. It's
That
not the
says
whole
a
world.
lot about our medical system.
Yeah. That's
Ouch.
that's wild.
That's bad.
If I remember correctly, I didn't write the number down. I should have. It was like in the hundreds of thousands type or
I
something.
feel
like
like a solid maybe third of that is probably from like handwriting errors. I
'Cause
can almost
I'm gonna
guarantee
prescribe you this, and they give you like Vicodin, and you just pass out and
Because-
die.
Have you seen? I mean, they're literally like that's like a thing. That
Scribbles.
doctors-
No, there's a
that
name
is
for it. That
the most
there's like a class
important
to
thing.
learn
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
and it's so important, and they're all horrible.
yeah. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
At least a third of that has to be attributed to like messed up handwriting.
You will
I'm calling
take
that right here.
fentanyl.
That's a fact.
They write. They're supposed to write what procedure they're getting, and then they go and operate something completely separate or
Well,
something.
do you know how many times that people go in for like amputations?
Yeah, I know. They
And it's like
amputate
the wrong
part.
leg
The
gets
wrong-
amputated.
Oh my god, bro.
So they
That's
literally
the
have
worst.
to write like cut this leg off like in Sharpie. on
Yeah,
the
they're
person's
supposed
leg.
to Sharpie it. Yeah, where
Yeah. But they'll like mislabel it or something like that, and then they wake up and
Dude, that'd be
now they
so
have to
tight.
cut
Oh
off
my
both
goodness.
legs because the other one is
Bro.
so bad.
You
That
pay for
would
my
be-
prosthetic. You better pay for my prosthetic.
Can you imagine the
I need
lawsuit?
like $2 million.
That's
easy.
wild.
All right. So you know how if you're ever shopping and you're say gonna buy a jacket, a leather jacket, right?
Sure.
I have
And
like 5.
yeah, I know. And it says genuine leather.
That's not.
Yeah, what
it's
is
a
that?
type of leather.
Genuine leather
It's
is
a type of like
is
fake leather.
it's no, it's real leather, but is the cheapest kind of leather.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see that somewhere. Even
So-
watches and stuff like watch bands will say on
Mhm.
the inside like genuine leather.
So
but it's
most
not,
people will be like, "Oh, genuine leather. Okay, it's real." Which yeah, you're not
Nah,
wrong.
it's
It's real.
genuine
but
leather,
it's
that's what it is.
Genuine.
Like,
But it's the cheapest kind of leather, so it's like that's where people.
Jokes are rough.
can I backtrack for a second?
Go for it.
You talked about like amputating and giving me like a prosthetic. If you guys had the option, would you rather have to have your leg amputated or your arm? And we'll say like below the knee or below the
Leg.
elbow.
Leg, probably.
Let's let the silence really draw
Yeah,
out.
I'm gonna- I gotta think, man.
So
Joey was
Wiley,
like
you're on
spot
you're on the computer. You're on the
He was-
computer. man.
Yeah, I
You're on
would
the
say
computer all the
I would
time.
say my
you play
leg.
video games.
But here's my thought: how driving. But I guess with a prosthetic, it's fine.
hey, it could be your
Well,
left
it-
leg.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it has to be like your dominant leg or your
Well, he
dominant
does
hand.
drive.
I drive manual.
WRX.
I drive
He
manual,
drives
so I
manual.
use both.
So it doesn't matter, yeah.
Yeah, but
But
I
I
would
mean,
also
they-
need my hand to shift. So I would say,
Prosthetics have pivots and stuff like that. So it's not like it's
Yeah.
always going to be like straight and you just have
that's
to.
true. I would say my leg then.
I would choose my leg.
I don't know. I asked the question, but I don't have an answer. I just wanted to see your guys' point of view.
Man,
I mean, leg is obviously easier, but I feel like an arm would be cool.
you're like
Have,
you're
like, a
like the dude
prosthetic arm.
from White Chicks where he keeps asking the other guy disgusting questions. It makes him choose. And then he's like, "Well, what about you?" And then something happens where he never gets to answer. So he keeps making the other guy embarrass himself. He's like, "That's disgusting." And he's like, "Well, what would you choose?" And he's like, "No time.
A
We gotta go
horrible
do this."
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably choose leg because it's just like the easiest of the two. But I feel like a prosthetic arm would be pretty sick. But it'd have to be like a really good prosthetic arm. I don't want none of those like.
I want
hooks.
the Ulysses
Weird.
claw arm if I'm gonna get one. I can just
Well, I
shoot
mean,
stuff and-
I'd like my arm to shoot cannons too,
Yeah.
but I don't think you can really do that right now.
Oh my goodness.
I want like a
Maybe a
Star
laser
Wars
pointer.
cybernetic arm, like a robot one that's like fully articulated.
C3POs.
That'd be sick. Yeah.
Yeah,
want
but I
those.
just
I'll
feel
give you
like
R2D2's little.
I
little-
wouldn't be able. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to react as fast.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean you get used to it, but
Yeah.
I'd
So like
probably
I'm
call you-
thinking like video games and stuff like that with a. It's weird. Yeah.
Nice. Take my left hand. I don't care.
Anyway, moving on. Did you know that Disney is the second largest buyer of explosives in the world?
What's the first one? Al Qaeda.
I would assume the U.S. military. I mean, let's just not say anything. I'm just gonna stay quiet. On that one.
I'm so sorry.
Darius gone one episode. This man loses his marbles and decides to get canceled.
How am I gonna get canceled for that? You
I
think
don't
they
know.
don't use explosives?
I don't-
Darian,
just saying.
hello. We need you back.
I
This
think
man
it's
got his
pretty
headset
obvious
on.
that they do. Oh shoot.
Yeah, he's out of control.
Okay.
Yeah, kick him off, please. Can we like
I
end
feel
this
like-
contract?
I feel like Michael Bay is probably up there too.
I'm assuming it's the U.S. military is number one, but
I'm
Disney,
not saying he's number one. But
Disney, number two, number one, all the movies with like explosions and stuff like that, but also all the fireworks that they buy.
Fireworks, yeah, I
for
was just about to say.
for
Every night.
like Disneyland every night.
Oh well,
That's
you're
explosives.
including
Yeah,
fireworks as explosives.
They're included. They're included in there. Yeah,
Ah, that's dumb.
Yeah, Kyler, you went to one extreme.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking terrorism, and the answer is fireworks. Polar
You did the
opposite was
thing.
really
You did
fun,
the
but
thing.
what
You know how.
really isn't.
You know how far this thing is? Yeah, a
I
million
know,
miles
yeah.
away. You did exactly what you talked about.
Shoot, my bad.
All right. Okay, this one I believe, and I'm going to tell you why. Lefties are more accident prone than righties, and I'm
Oh, 100%.
and I believe this only based off the fact that Joey hit the curb with his car and almost died. Merely
Hey,
off of that
Kyler's up
story
there.
alone.
Kyler's up there, but he's a righty, so
Yeah,
I am a righty.
he defies it. He defies it.
he might.
I
He's a
don't believe-
lefty in
I don't believe that
spirit.
fact.
I can't stand lefties. They're the worst.
Wow.
Well.
I think my son is a lefty, so
Just throw that out there. Oh, is he really?
I think so. He does a lot of things with his
Ew.
left hand.
Does
I'll
he
train him in the
walk?
ways of the force.
Is Wendy?
No.
No. Oh, okay. I just found out someone was left-handed. I forgot who it was. Oh, I think my uncle's left-handed. I called him a freak.
Your grandmother was left-handed.
Both of my grandmothers were ambidextrous.
Bro, are they dominant in their left
But
hand?
okay, but
Okay, I'm not. I'm dominant.
but your
in my right hand.
grandmother, Idma. Well, they're both Idma. Your
I have
mom's
two
mom.
grandmothers. They're both named Edma,
Weak
and they're both seamstresses.
Yeah. Your mom's mom
Wow.
was only ambidextrous because she was forced to be in school, right?
Yeah,
They would like.
they would like smack her hand.
Yeah,
and
smack
use
her
her
hand.
left hand. Yeah.
Mhm.
That was a long time ago. But yeah, I think also because most of the world is right-handed, so most things are geared for right-handed
Yeah.
people. So if you're left-handed, you're already at like a handicap.
Yeah.
You have a disadvantage. So your things are more likely to happen to you because you have to.
The world's not
correct-
made for you. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to like compensate for the fact that you're left-handed. So you're already going out of your way to do something that's
Yeah.
easier for most people.
I agree. And there's also a statistic saying that left-handed people have a shorter lifespan. But I don't think so. I think that's only because obviously there's way more right-handed people than left-handed people.
It's
so,
easier to
so
track
the stat pool for the left hand is definitely like it takes a significantly less amount of people to die young for that stat to be like, oh yeah, your lifespan is all the way down. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Compared to
wonder-
right-handed.
I wonder what the breakdown actually. I mean, I know it's impossible to actually
Yeah.
figure that out,
Mhm.
but what's the like percentage of left to right? Like,
In the world?
yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
like how close is it? I feel like it's closer than we probably,
think. I know
It's
a
probably
lot
like
of
40,
left-handed
60
people.
or something.
I don't know. I'll write with my left hand. People are like still astonished. Like, whoa. You're
You know what it
left-handed?
is?
I'm like,
You know what it is? We don't realize how many people are left-handed
Mm.
until we're paying attention. Like
That's true. That's true.
so many people do things with their left hands on the daily, and we don't notice until like we have to be all in a scenario where we're all writing, and then you're like, oh yeah, that guy's left-handed, you know, or eating at a restaurant, and you're like bumping hands with someone because they're lefty and
Yeah,
you're righty.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
That's what you said on the end, Joe.
Yeah.
I went to school with a kid who he wrote with his right hand, but everything else he did with his left, like
That's what I
throwing a
am.
football or a baseball or anything like that.
You write.
Oh,
You
that's
write with
that's
your
what
right
you said?
hand.
I write with my left hand. Any utensil I use in my left hand, and my dominant arm is my right hand. I'll throw with my right, and everything else.
Dude, pick a lane.
I would go straight in the middle.
Okay, but can you write with your right hand?
I can't. No, I can't.
Okay. Interesting.
That's so weird.
That's really
It is.
weird.
I don't know. I don't know.
You're
I
like
don't know why.
semi-ambidextrous. You're
Yeah.
like 70% there. You
You're
just gotta
I'm
train
not
a
just-
little
I'm
a
a-
bit.
weirdo.
Yeah.
I'm a failed clone. I'm not there.
Yeah.
I'm a bad batch.
Bad
You
batch.
can't do either thing well.
Yeah. So
You
bad.
got the worst of both
Garbage.
worlds.
You-
Oh shoot.
Alright.
Yeah, no, that's- I don't get like how does that
I don't know.
work?
My mom tried putting a pencil in my right hand. I just didn't stick to it. Everything was in my left hand, and then I don't know why everything I'm so used to right.
Oh, that's cool. I
Okay.
mean not really, but whatever.
Yeah, I know. Thanks
Yeah.
for making me feel better.
All right. Last fact that I wrote down here was it's kind of like the whole Disney thing. Lego Group is the largest manufacturer of tires in the world. Now you may be thinking, tires? What the heck is Lego doing making tires? Well, that's
Well,
because
all, like the figures and
all their
everything.
figures and stuff
Yeah.
come with tires in some way, like the cars and other vehicles and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
whether we realize it or not, they're tiny little tires. So they're literally making tires 24/7.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's a little like
Yeah.
niche kind of thing. sort of like the Disney with the
Yeah.
explosives, you know. It's like on a technicality, but And yeah, those were some of the facts that I have. There's plenty of more out there. I know a bunch off the top of my head. I just didn't write them down. I know Kyler knows a bunch too.
I just looked some up.
Okay, you want to keep going? You can keep going.
The first person convicted of speeding was going
8 miles an hour. Yeah, I saw that article. Yeah.
That's wild.
Just walking next to it. Sir, stop.
Sir, sir,
Pull over.
stop.
Oh my god. The severed head of a sea slug can grow,
grow a
a whole
body.
new body.
That's wild. That's like,
Mm,
who would have thought?
that's kind of crazy.
What if humans
what
could do
was
that, bro?
The
Pretty scary.
Deadpool.
Oh my god. I was watching, Crystal was showing me this thing with Rainn Wilson where he was like going around and quizzing people on The Office.
Uh-huh.
And I never picked up on the quote, but they had to figure out like who said what quote and stuff. And one of the ones was I think Creed was like, a human can survive like 3 hours with his like head after he's decapitated.
Oh, he's like,
and Dwight
yeah.
was like,
I think you're thinking of a cockroach
chickens.
or chickens. Yeah,
Or-
I just
or
saw that
chicken-
episode. It was the.
And I was like, I didn't know chickens could do that either.
It's when you're
cool.
It's the episode where Ed Truck dies, Michael's old boss, and they have the funeral for the bird.
Oh.
Yeah, because he gets the Ed Truck got decapitated.
That description of the episode was so weird.
It's The Office. They had a funeral for a bird.
We have chickens surviving with their heads cut off. We have Ed Truck dying, and then a funeral for a bird just tossed in there for good measure. Oh god.
Oh man, I literally watched that episode today. Ironically, like coincidentally.
Man, now I want to watch The Office again.
Kyler, do you want to tell him your fact about night vision?
Oh yeah. In case anyone was ever wondering why night vision is green, it's because the human eye is able to discern the most varied shades of green over any other color. So if you have night vision and everything is green, you're able to make out more detail. If it was a different color, you wouldn't be able to see as many small details with the goggles.
Like
But
shadows.
green hides everything so well at the same time.
Mm.
Look at
I have
Disney.
Yeah.
no pants on.
Jarvis
yeah.
Green.
Jarvis Green.
Jarvis Green.
You beat me to it. You beat me by 1 second. They're like, oh, we patented this color. I'm like, nah, I paint that color all the time.
For those who are wondering, we were discussing together that Disney has this color that they patented. I forgot what it's called, but it's like a specific green
Called
color.
Jarvis Green.
Shut up. All right, it's a specific green color that they use when they don't want you to notice something in the background in their parks, like behind a ride, behind some trees somewhere, a door. They're just hiding, and it's
Oh,
It's
go
not
away
like-
green.
go away green. Yeah.
Called Go Away Green.
Yeah.
I love that.
And it's not like you can't see the shade of green. What it is that the human eye just doesn't pay attention to it immediately.
Mhm.
So we were explaining this, and we showed Kyler, and he goes, "Oh, that's the color they use at my job. The entire building is painted in that color. That's Jarvis Green. Jarvis Green. That's Jarvis Green. I see Jarvis Green every day. I'm wearing Jarvis Green right now. That's Jarvis Green."
I wasn't wearing Jarvis Green. I
No,
had a
I know.
blue
I'm memeing you. I'm
Oxford
memeing you.
shirt
Relax.
That was a joke.
with
It was a
some
joke.
blazers
Old man.
And
But
some
yeah,
khakis.
he may have said Jarvis Green maybe like 20 times in the span of like 30
It was like-
seconds.
It was like 23. Come on. now.
Alright, so yeah, that's why we're messing with him. But yeah,
Elephants suck on their trunks for comfort.
okay. It's
All
like
right.
it's yeah.
What do you want us
I
to do with the
actually-
information?
I'm just throwing some more out there. I actually did read this. It was really wild. So, this might get a little gross for some listeners. Sorry. This is a trigger warning. Wombats.
Okay.
Okay? Everyone know what a wombat is? Cute little Australian
He,
Yeah.
she, we, wombo.
wombat. Yeah. Wombat fecal matter.
Isn't that coffee?
No.
Oh.
I think it's like a
It's
monkey or
chocolate.
some kind of raccoon or something like that you're thinking of. But
Mhm.
wombat fecal matter
No,
or
it's cheetahs,
excrement
sorry.
or
Mhm.
poop is cube shaped. And I looked it up. It's true.
That's
it's really
weird.
weird. Yeah.
Well, did you know?
It's the way their colons like digest the food or something like that. I think.
So it's like
And then
little
when it-
boxes. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, when it comes out, it's just like
It's like
a little box.
Minecraft. It's like Minecraft poop
or Lego. Yeah.
or Lego poop.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Did you know goats' eyes are rectangle? Their
I hate
pupil.
that.
Their pupils.
Oh, the
Have you-
pupil is rectangle.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought you meant like the eyeball.
Oh,
No,
yeah, I was like,
that's
I don't like
horrible.
that.
Have you seen their
Every time they
pupils?
turn their eye, there's like,
Their pupils are like squared, like rectangles. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got a
it is weird.
like-
It's creepy.
Yeah, it's very creepy if you pay attention.
Speaking of goats, they apparently have accents.
What?
I don't know. I read that right now.
One goat's like, meh, and the other one's like, get out of my country, you don't belong here. Like, we're in
Oh yeah.
Trump land.
Did you know that the national bird for the United States was almost a turkey?
Interesting. Do you know what the national animal of like Scotland is?
Isn't it a sheep?
And it's or is it Norway? I don't know. One of them. It's a unicorn.
Oh,
Like the
I don't know
Norway,
which
no?
one it is, but I have heard that. There
Yeah,
is
it's one
in
of
a
those.
country-
It's one of those Slavic countries. It was,
Is it?
I believe so. I can look it up.
Crystal and I are actually trying to get a vacation together to go to Scandinavia.
Really?
Yeah. Have you guys?
Oh, it's
looked up-
Scotland. It's the national animal of Scotland.
Oh, it is Scotland.
Unicorn.
Scotland. Yeah,
Interesting.
unicorn.
Interesting. Crap. What was I about to say? Oh, have you guys ever looked up like what the names of groups of animals are called? It's actually pretty weird.
Yeah, like a herd or a pack or something.
Yeah,
Stuff like that. Yeah. Some of them
like everyone knows like
one of them is like a
crows
gaggle.
murder.
Murder. Yeah.
A group of what was it? Owls that I just saw here. A group of a porcupines is called a prickle. And-
It's kind of cute though.
A group of
I know,
owls
yeah.
is called a parliament.
A parliament. It's so official.
Wow. Okay.
So sophisticated. Who do they think they
know.
are? Like, my God.
I know. It was actually pretty well. A group of apes is called a shrewdness. Yeah, I don't know why.
That's weird.
A group of bears is called a sloth or a sleuth. A group of camels is called a caravan. Which I guess that kind of sounds about
Kinda
right.
makes
Why are you
sense.
laughing so
Because
hard?
it makes sense. Like a caravan. They be carrying stuff everywhere. It's like,
There's a whole bunch, but I'm
I
not
thought
just
you were
gonna
gonna keep
naming
going.
all
Which
of
one
them.
is a
then keep
gaggle?
going too.
Which one is a gaggle? A gaggle.
A gaggle is geese.
Geese. Yeah, there we go.
Giraffes, tower.
That's funny.
Hippopotami, a bloat. Ooh,
See, those make sense.
It
jelly-
does.
guess what jellyfish is? Like,
Jam.
you'll never get it.
A
but-
jaloop.
No.
Nope.
It's a smack.
It's a smack.
Smack of jellyfish.
Who
And
makes
the coolest one goes to jaguars. It's a shadow. A
Mm.
shadow
Ah.
of jaguars. That's sick.
I mean, a murder sounds pretty cool too, but it's crows,
True.
so it's like if it was like a murder of lions, that would be like, damn.
I'm scared.
Yeah. A gang of turkeys. That's freaking
It's
intimidating
called
as hell.
gang of turkeys?
And then a group of humans is called a worldwide pandemic.
Too soon. No,
What do you mean too soon? It's not over yet.
It
I know. Here we go again.
That was cool.
You know, I just want to say, I in the past 2 days have watched Mission Impossible 3 through 6, and I'm very excited for the next Mission Impossible.
For him to go to space.
Well, I'm sure that's just like a small scene, but just in general.
To be honest, when you said, "Can I just say?" I thought you were gonna say, "That's lights out" on the Lightbulb podcast.
This it's not my.
I'm not saying I wish you had.
That's not my decision. That's Joey's decision as the host. If he
Did
decides.
you know
to.
Abraham Lincoln was a champion wrestler
Yeah,
and
What?
bartender?
What? A teaspoonful.
I'm just gonna throw these. I wish I had done this before you finished.
Yeah.
I would just randomly just kick in.
Okay, throw in some.
Edit this episode and just
No,
throw in my
I
facts.
can't do
randomly in
that.
the middle.
I will not.
A teaspoonful of a neutron star would weigh 6 billion tons.
I think I said that when we had this.
Yeah, I don't think you did.
Did you know there's a
You did.
did you know there's a comic book store in Quincy Market?
I know. Yeah, so we have a new running joke in our group here because the guys don't listen to anything I say. So they just repeat the things that I already said and take credit for it. And that's funny to them because they're mean people.
This one's
Stomach
interesting.
acid is strong enough to dissolve stainless steel.
What is?
Stomach acid.
Yeah.
Did you know night vision is green because the human eye can see more shades of green?
Really?
Yeah. I bet you didn't
It's
know that one.
very interesting, Wiley. I'm so
Yeah.
glad that you brought that up.
Anyway, that's Lights Out on the Lipo podcast.
Hey, you guys want to cut it there? we're just talking at this point.
Can you imagine that he's so disappointing, Brad? Why did you even make an episode? You were talking about weird facts that might not be true. You talked about what if for like 2 hours.
What
You
if
just ended it out of
we
nowhere?
didn't spend that much time on What If?
Oh my god.
It's definitely a shorter episode. Half an hour. We're just waiting for.
We
Kyler
lose
to
all
clean
4
the
of our
poop.
listeners.
Yeah, facts.
Oh my god.
Anyway, that's Lights Out on the Lipo podcast.